What up? This for you, Chad.
Got a little low-key bike build for Chad and his little struggle he's going through right now, but he's gonna come through and have a fun bike to play with when he's done. Oh yeah.
Parts and components and connections so I can remove the motor, and that way we can start to build up the motor top end.
Oh, we're putting the top end on it.
Yep, top end cam, some neat heat sinks.
Sick.
Something else. Ought to be a pretty cool scooter when it's all done.
That's dope.
Alright, so we're going to do a video today, I guess we are doing the video today, on Chad Laskey's Zuma 125. Chad Laskey is a local rider, local friend, who has had some pretty crummy luck over the last few years. From my understanding, and bear with me because I don't have all the information, from my understanding he lost his brother from cancer, and then his mother from cancer as well, and then he was diagnosed with cancer I think 2 years ago, and then he just was diagnosed again. So pretty crummy luck for the dude. He's probably in his mid-30s, 3 kids, married, all that good stuff. His situation kind of hits close to home for me because I lost my mom about 2.5 years ago from early onset dementia. So his battle kind of hit a little bit closer to home for me. I don't really, I've never been in a situation he's in, but I can understand where he's at. But every once in a while we get to do some pretty cool stuff. A few years ago we donated about $3,500 to the local children's hospital. It's a super, really cool experience for me and my family, taking my kids down there as well. So it's really neat to be able to do these things. Chad has Zuma 125. He's always wanted to build it, do things to it, and just never got around to it, priorities and whatnot. Didn't allow him to do that. So we went ahead and had a good buddy, Brandon Warren, go pick up his Zuma 125 and told him we were going to do an oil change and valve adjustment. And I think we've had it for about 3 weeks, so pretty sure he has an idea of what's going on. But went ahead and got the bike here. Brandon brought it over. Contacted a few cool shops we wanted to have be involved. Trail Tech hooked us up with a Trail Tech Vapor gauge for that bike. Apex in Oregon City, really cool motorcycle shop. I've known them for, I don't know, 15 years. They hooked us up with a set of tires. Got a hold of Steady Garage, and they were so kind to send us a full intake kit for that bike, which was really cool as well. And they were all really amped to kind of be a part of it. Chad doesn't know that we're doing it, or I'd hope that he doesn't know. He may know by now, but it's just neat to be able to do something to bring kind of some positivity and enjoyment to what he has going on. Drow sent a set of nice heat sinks for the cylinder, which was really, really cool. After they sent that over, I picked up an injector as well. And the bike, NCY sent us a big bore kit, and they sent us a cam, which is awesome. Thank you, NCY. Western Powersports gave us a set of gloves. So these are all kind of cool shops that we deal with or help us out. And everybody's really amped to do it. So thank you, all of you guys, for helping out. I'm sure Chad will be totally thrilled when he gets the bike. Went ahead and Koso, put a Koso afterburner on it, which is pretty funny because Chad always wanted one of the Kosos when we had them, but I don't know if he was too cheap or didn't want to buy one, whatever. But he didn't buy one, and they all went on back order, or they were stopped being produced, to my understanding. And I had one left sitting on the shelf, and he's been bugging me about it for like 1.5 years. And I keep telling him, no, you can't have it because I need it for my bike because I don't know how long it's gonna last. So went ahead and put that Coso afterburner, so he'll be super stoked. Got rid of the rear blinkers on that bike. I think that pretty much wraps it up, but we're gonna try to get him in here and just give him the bike. So it's kind of a mild build, but in general, we're just trying to go for like reliability and whatnot. But at the end of the day, really happy to be in a position where, you know, we can hand something back to somebody who is going through some stuff and kind of bring some positive vibes to him. So try to get his family and kids in here, but it just didn't quite line up. So as I said, kind of bear with me with the information, but because I'm kind of just hearing it a little bit third party, following his feed and whatnot. So Chad, if you're watching, well, I'm sure you are at some point. Yeah, glad we could do it for you, and yeah, bring it back when you get some time on it. We can tweak it, tune it, get it dialed in for you, but glad to be able to do it.
So far, what are we also doing?
Well, we did an NCY cylinder kit. We did a cam. Got to put these cool kind of pieces on the valve covers and the oil cooler, so help radiate some heat out better. We put a bigger fuel injector in here to compensate for the larger displacement. Put an air intake. We'll be able to suck in some more air. What else? We're doing some maintenance to it. Installed a new gauge. Get rid of these old ones down here. You'll be able to see a little better.
Looks like we did a tail light too, right?
Yep, that's right. Installed this new tail light.
This is like the only other one available. Period. They don't make that anymore.
Yeah, some kind of cool piece to put on.
And he had like quite a bit of stuff done to this. He already had an exhaust,
Yep,
little carbon
exhaust,
fender.
carbon on it.
Pretty cool
Had
bike.
these old gauges,
Yeah.
kind of improved those. Mounted the speed sensor better. We drilled and tapped this fork, so it's kind of a nice clean setup there.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it ought to be pretty cool. Hope the customer's happy with it. Can't wait to ride it. See the improvements made on it.
Awesome.
All right, let's take Chad's bike for a rip.
How's she feel?
That's good, dude. Probably a 70 mile an hour bike. Just 50 uphill, 55 uphill. Runs good, strong. Yeah. No, runs awesome. Throttle response is good. Starts good. Idle's good. I think it'll be stoked. It's 70 mile an hour bike, no problem. No tuner, simple. Dustin did the valve adjustment on it. We probably put 45 minutes worth of riding back and forth on it. Feels good. I think it'll be stoked.
Good. Doing better. Got the upgrade tech.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Stoked.
Did you think you were just coming in for an oil change? You knew there was something. Right?
Well, I knew there was something, but I didn't, I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You already hooked me up already
Yeah.
with, some cash and stuff to help me out. Yeah, man.
Did you bring a helmet with you?
I did.
Take it for a rip.
For a rip. Yeah?
Got a new little trail tech going on here.
Yeah, I saw that.
You just took your old gauges and brought them up and put a trail tech on there, so that way you're not going to die trying to look down in the dark.
Yeah, no. Dude, it looks super clean too.
Battery tender. Your battery was toast. We put a battery in it too.
That's it?
Yeah.
The cold weather must have took it out, because I got one from you not that long ago.
I saw the brand too. I'm like, it's one of our batteries, but I don't know. Maybe did it sit for a long time?
Off and on, you know.
It doesn't take much, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just the motorcycle batteries.
Yeah.
But
Take it for a spin. Let us know what you think.
yeah.
He was wondering what brand oil he was gonna get, and yeah, hoping that you changed adjusted the valves, right? You did, right?
Well, we're going to print off that slip. So we printed off like a whole printout of everything. When he comes back, I'll just tell him what we did and kind of who helped out too. So awesome. Yeah, it moved. It cruises. Like I was going uphill. I was doing 55 uphill.
Dude, that was just taking off.
It looked like he was about ready to wipe out right here. Yeah, it runs good. It's strong.
Dude, that's
Good valve adjustment, huh?
yeah. Wow. I mean, it was really out of adjustment. Yeah, right. You ready to unplug and good to go. Oh shit! That's not even the same bike.
Dude, it moved. I was impressed with it.
Yeah, like it's you know, it used to be kind of doggy on the bottom end. You know, it's kind of falling space.
Amazing valve adjustments, all the intake.
Smells good. You running two-stroke oil in it? Is that what's going on? Wow. Yeah, I feel like that thing could it's definitely pull wheelies. I mean, I was breaking them loose.
It's probably 70. You probably knew something was up, but
Something was off, but you know, I didn't expect that. That's for sure.
yeah, well, it's cool, man. Cool to be able to do it. I got a hold of Western Powersports. It's like one of our reps. They kicked down some gloves, which are under here. I just told them what we were doing.
Oh, nice.
We got you a shirt, some gloves. Looks like these are probably your glasses.
There's some work.
Safety
Safety
glasses.
glasses.
So Western Powersports.
Yeah,
picked up
need
some,
that right now. Hair won't come back yet, so.
Super nice Scorpion
Yeah.
gloves. And then Drow. So I got a hold of Drow, and they kicked us down intake, or not intake. They did the heat sink. So if you look, so there's CNC heat sinks, one on the side. You see those like billet heat sinks?
Oh,
on the
right,
side?
right.
So there's one on each side, and then one on the top
Okay.
on this motor. So it just helps keep it cooler.
Yeah, so the top and the bottom, and then
Yeah.
the cancel.
So yeah, I got a hold of Drow, and they were super cool. They're like, yeah, we'll send you guys some stuff. And so he sent us those heat sinks, and then got a hold of Steady, and Steady sent us a Chimera intake. And then I didn't know you had good tires. You know Apex Motorsports Oregon City?
Yep.
They kicked down some Dunlop tires. So I didn't change them because I didn't know exactly what you wanted to do. But I told him, he's like, yeah, tool man, we'll totally do it. So when these, if you want to swap them out, we're happy to.
Right.
If you
We can just wait.
if you want to wait until you wear them out or whatever. Trail Tech pumped the vapor too. And then yeah, so we did we put an injector in it, did a oil change, did your battery tender, right? Battery tender, valves, the Coso tail, and then the carbon fiber front piece. I tried to get the frame wrapped, but they were backward right. I almost pried them off of mine, but I couldn't quite do it.
Good. So clearly there's something more than a valve adjustment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
NCY.
didn't even mention it.
Yeah, NCY. Yeah. So NCY, they gave us a big more kit in the cam.
Really?
So that's
okay.
where
That's
it comes
why
from.
it's.
Yeah, so NCY they're always really good with this stuff, but yeah, so this is like,
So it's 158.
yeah, so 158, but this is like turnkey run, like super reliable, no
Right.
tuner, no BS, or this is a very similar setup that Chris Jansen's running. He put like 10,000 miles on his.
Yeah.
No problems, dude, and it ripped good, and that's brand new, so it's gonna break in and get better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, it felt.
Yeah.
That's like twice the scooter it was before.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
So we heat cycled it, or Dustin went through it over a few days, heat cycled it, and then afterwards he readjusted the valves again. So
Right.
so it's all
Yeah.
you're all dialed, man.
Yeah, we know you're going through some hard stuff. So.
Yeah. No, it's it's good to have something that make you smile. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's been a rough road going through all the chemo and all that crap. So yeah, feeling good enough to finally get out and ride.
Good.
Once it's nice weather and stuff, get out there again. So
It's a little bit more fun now.
yeah, no, it's way more. That's way more bike. I won't feel like I'm gonna get run off the road.
Yeah.
What's funny is I've been watching your pictures and videos, trying to see,
Look for
get
it.
sneak
Yeah,
peeks, and
I'm the
good.
one who's doing it all, so I make sure that you don't see any of it.
there's one picture where you saw like the front lights, and that was like and I was like
Yeah.
I couldn't
make
tell
sure
what was
not-
going on,
Not
Yeah.
put any of it.
but yeah.
Yeah. Is your transmission all stock?
No, you sold me the.
Okay. It's perfect. The
Yeah,
transmission
no, it
is
feels really
perfect.
good.
I rode it. I'm like, wow.
It feels
I'm impressed.
better with more power because I feel like the weights were a little heavy still. For
It feels
what
perfect.
It was before.
Because he did the motor work in cam, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna do the transmission and tune it, and rode it. He's like, I rode it. I'm like, man, it is on the money.
It was breaking loose out there.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were gonna eat it, and it's gonna get better when you.
Yeah, you're just doing like little half donuts.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
my pep's coming back a little bit, so.
Well, sweet, man.
Yeah,
My buddy at Vital Signs, he does all of our stuff. He sent a hoodie. I think it shipped yesterday. I'll send it to your house, but I think it says Cancer 2020, like super swap shop on it or something like that too.
Sick.
Like I think it's one of these are nicer hoodies that I'll send over to you.
And you're trying to work out with your wife to have her come and kind of tell a little bit of your story, but we just couldn't get a time.
She gets a little stage fright. With
Yeah, we
things.
try to line up the dots. 'Cause I'm like, I didn't really know your full story, and so I kind of winged it a little bit.
So 2 years ago, almost, what was it? It was October 29th. Lost my mom to cancer 3 years ago on October 29th. A year later, I got diagnosed with cancer to the day. So my family was out celebrating my mom's life, and I was in the doctor getting told I had cancer. So I had testicular cancer. Did surgery. Was good for a year and a half. And then I got told that it had moved to my lymph nodes. And then beginning of August, I started my 9 weeks of chemo. Did 21 infusions.
Jeez, 9 weeks.
Yeah,
Wow.
so some days I was going 5 days in a row. It was definitely intense. So I've been done now since the very end, September 29th or something, I think it was the last time. And Was sick, really sick for about 3-4 weeks afterwards. Just now kind of getting my pep back, and so go see the doctor in a few more days, and hopefully get the good news that I'm good. It's got a really high cure rate, but you never know with this stuff. Everybody knows somebody that's lost somebody the cancer, and it's a it's a tough one on everybody. So you almost got like, I want to celebrate it, but it's like you almost have like a survivor's remorse, because when you go in the infusion room and you see all these people that are sick, and you're like, all right, I'm done. Well, there's everybody else, their moms, dads, grandmas, it's just tough seeing it. And, just kind of look at your own self and just try to do better when you're, while you're here. So, really appreciate this. I mean, this is huge. Been a supporter of you guys' shop now for years now, and this is awesome. I mean, I'm super happy about it. And,
glad to do it. Like I said, Drow, Steady, NCY, Western, Trail Tech, they were all 100% just on it, sent everything. That's what's cool, is that all these other, just like a camaraderie or a community, you know what I mean? They didn't even hesitate. They were just down to do it right from the get-go. And then the other shop in Morgan City too, Apex, they just didn't even hesitate. They just were, yep, we'll do it. So
it's huge.
Man, glad you're stoked and get some enjoyment out of it, bring you a little bit of positivity.
Can't wait for the Wednesday rides, and hopefully this whole virus thing starts going away. We'll have our Ferry the Ferry ride next year, and
like, man, if everything comes back, next year is gonna be fun. I hope so. This needs to be freaking done with already. But
this whole COVID thing's a little more scary with my immune system being all compromised, but it's a 2020, man, crazy year.